Okay. First off, I want to congratulate everybody for finishing those modules up. That is not easy. It's very tedious. I've done this probably thousands of times at this point. I've helped out quite a few people individually doing this kind of stuff. So I'm annoyed. I'm as annoyed as you are with the tedious amount of stuff that you got to do, but it is worth it because this kill feed is so in depth and it works so much better than a typical kill feed that's just connected to your server via token. So we're going to jump into the player shop today, and you're going to love this because I know that you guys have used Hulk. I mean, I haven't used anything other than Hulk, really. I don't know how SS9 is or Daisy++, but I can tell you that Hulk is extremely aggravating with how they keep their stuff. It's you have to individually input every single thing in these price categories. Here is what is awesome about Vigil. Now it's a little iffy because you're let me explain this to you. So this right here, cheap, standard, expensive, luxury, are is something that you can do, and it applies a price to everything server wide. So, dude, yeah, there's Jar for you. It applies prices to everything server wide. So this is going to suck a little bit, but at the same time, it keeps things extremely easy. And if you know exactly what you want to change the price of, you can. So this is what I mean. I like things to be difficult, not $114,000 server wide difficult, but 34,000 at $5,000 an hour sounds about realistic for difficulty. They would have to play the game, and earn money pretty extensively to even buy anything from the shop. So I'm going to click apply, and that automatically changes every single item in the game to $34,350. That's not. I understand that you guys are like, wow, so you're going to charge people $34,000 to buy ammo? Yeah, okay, I get it. I get you're like, that's kind of stupid. So you can go through and change things accordingly. The only things that I recommend changing are weapons to be a much higher price. All weapons should be at least 100,000. Unfortunately, I do not know of an easier way to just change categories as a whole, but what I can tell you is it's a lot easier because you can price. So, for example, I would price clothes at 34,000. I would place eyewear at 34,000. Headgear, except for the Mick high cut and ballistic helmets that give you a competitive advantage, and ghillie suits, those should be higher. And plate carriers, those should be a little bit higher. But everything else, like food, yeah, keep it at 34K. You know what I mean? Ammo could probably be at like 20K, depending on how your server is set up, your price guides and stuff like that. But the only thing that I also do recommend is removing explosives completely from the shop. Get it all out of there. That's just me. I think people should have to go. I first and foremost think that there should be no 40 mics, no M79s, no IEDs spawning on the map, no plastic explosives, none of that. I think that you should place them via JSON and make people work for raidable material or raiding tools is what I mean. So, and I'll show you exactly how to. It's very easy, man. It's so easy. You just go to edit. Let's say you want the B95, the Blaze, right? 50,000. Okay, very easy, very easy. Now global defaults. You can. It depends on what you have your attachments. So, for example, like the hunting optic, what you have that priced at for, or like on your shop, and I would keep it the same price. So that's going to be 34,000, and make sure that you don't overcopy it. See what happens if you overcopy. You have to keep it within the field. Try not to go outside of it, or else it deletes your progress. So we're at 50K here. So hunting optic, that's going to be 34,350, and I would price everything accordingly to how you have your everything set up anyways. What I mean by anyways is if you have your hunting optic at 34,000, why would you have it at 150 in your attachment prices? And yes, that's another cool thing. You can have items attached to the weapons when they spawn in. I don't know if Hulk has done that yet or any other bot has done that yet, but I personally have not seen that via a bot or a kill feed, and I've only ever done that through code by myself. So that's very interesting. I find that very cool. Um, yeah, whatever. So and you would follow this list and you'd price everything accordingly, and then you just save it, and now you have it's that easy. And you would obviously it's a little tedious, so you got to go through and change the prices on everything. I know it's annoying, but whatever. And but you can also import. So you can import a shop configuration. So I've never actually even tried. Oh, okay, I've never actually tried this, but you can. So if you have, I might honestly put my own shop configuration. Now I haven't even finished it, and I'll show you what mine looks like because I don't actually own servers. I help other people. There's one server which is Blackout that I help that I am pretty much just an admin for. Like I do a lot of stuff for them, but I can export this entire thing right here, and as you can see, you earned a little bit more money than what you guys probably will have set up. Maybe not, maybe so. I'll just export it, and then let me just see shop config export. Let's go to Cannibal's Paradise. Yep, import digital shop. Sure, it'll be in downloads. Yeah, look at that. So when you see this 329, these were just items that I've hidden. We don't want people to have flags. This is how we have things set up. It's a little weird how we have things set up, but as you can see, everything has been reconfigured. Really interesting. So the unfortunate thing with this here is you can't undo it. Um, but yeah, but yeah, that's the shop, guys. So if you guys have any questions, just reach out, and yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.